Hello everyone, your warm welcome to the course of cybersecurity DOS and DDoS attacks. Today we're going to see that how ping sweep and host discovery works using NMAP. Okay, so here host discovery is basically if you want to check that in your whole network how many hosts are available. Okay, to check the host availability we can use the command host discovery. Okay, now let's go to the command. So there are certain options. With the help of that you can able to identify that what all hosts are available in the network, because there are certain scenarios that I'll tell you as well. So let's take a basic scenario that this is your router which is connected to switch, and your switch is connected to your LAN, the whole LAN network. Okay, and then you are connected to ISP, which is your internet, who is your service provider, right? Here there's no firewall in between your ISP and your firewall. Okay, for example here you have multiple Windows machine as well as you have one Kali Linux machine. To check the reliability, or you can check the vulnerabilities in your organization, you perform or you add one system using Nmap to identify the vulnerabilities of all the hosts in your network, correct? Now I'll tell you one example that using the command. Okay, so here we use the command nmap hyphen sn. We type the IP address. So for example this host, okay, is having 10.1, this is 10.2, 10.3, this is 10.4. okay, this is all slash 24, this is 192.168, all are same, correct, because we are having in the same lane, right? We type 192.168.10.1 slash 24. Okay, I'll also going to show this hole in the lab where we used to take Kali Linux machine and we also take the same Windows machine, right? So this hyphen sn, which is a basic ICMP ping command. Okay, so when you type the command in nmap, so it will identify the host availability using ICMP ping. So what it will going to do is it will go in your whole topology and started pinging, sending the ICMP echo request, and once he receive the reply, it can able to confirm that this host is open, or we can say host is available or not, right? So this is the first basic ICMP ping. Using ICMP ping we can able to identify the host availability in the network or network discovery. Okay, the next command I'm going to take that using DNS resolution. So you must aware what is DNS resolution. It is something, for example, uh, DNS is to convert your IP towards the host name, right? Sometimes what happen that when you perform this basic command it will take time. Okay, it takes time and you cannot able to get the result easily. So what sometimes people do is that they used to close this DNS. Okay, so the command will be nmap, just wait, the command will be nmap hyphen sn hyphen n. So n is for DNS. So this command will make this faster without DNS resolution. Okay, the command will be same 192.168.10.1 slash 24. Okay, so this command will be without DNS resolution. So this is the first option, this is the second option. Okay, this is the second command, right? So nmap hyphen sn, which is for ICMP ping, but where we are not converting IP to the host name. Okay, we are not resolving and the same network, right? Now the third part is sometimes what happen, I'll take again one topology that, or what we do is we just going to remove this. Okay, we add here firewall and the firewall is connected to ISP. Okay, so in that case what happened that when you're trying to identify any of the host, or if you want to see that whether this host is available or not, so which has been already blocked by the firewall. So there are certain strict policies where you cannot able to identify that the host is available or not using ICMP. Okay, so ICMP does not work because of the strict firewall policy. You cannot able to identify the host discovery in your topology because firewall is there and it will block. So for that, what we're going to do is we start TCP SYN packet, TCP SYN based ping. Here what it will going to do is it send the TCP three-way handshake where TCP SYN will be sent, then TCP SYN plus ACK, and then TCP ACK, right? This is client, this is server. Okay, or any of the machine. If two client want to initiate the communication, this will also be is also going to be same. Is SYN packet, SYN plus ACK, and acknowledgement, right? So if for example, if due to the strict firewall policy which will block the ICMP, correct, or it will drop the ICMP packet to identify the host discovery, the TCP SYN based ping comes into picture. Okay, now the command for this is NMAP hyphen P capital S uppercase, both are uppercase. So this is for SYN. Okay, and you type the same network 10.1/24. So for example, if you tried this first option, you cannot get the result, you type the second to avoid the DNS resolution. Then the third one is TCP SYN based ping, right? Now for example, sometimes in your firewall will block ICMP as well as TCP ping sweep. Then what you're going to do? So for example, this will be blocked, this will be blocked. Then what will you do? The option you have is TCP ACK ping sweep, where what it will happen is that the TCP cannot perform three-way handshake. What it will do is it will send TCP SYN, then when the server revert back with SYN plus ACK, it will send TCP reset RST. Okay, so under that the connection cannot be established, but once it receives the revert from the client, it will identify that the host is up and running. Okay, so this is the fourth option. I'll show you everything in the lab, so no worries about that. After this, please continue the video. You can able to see everything. I'll also going to perform it in Wireshark so that you can able to see that how the packet capturing work as well. To perform the ICMP ping in NMAP, the command is nmap hyphen sn 192.168.10.131/24. Let's wait for a while. Yeah, so here we can able to see that 10.1, 10.2, 10.131, which is Windows machine, 10.254 is the default gateway, 10.141 is the Kali Linux machine. So here we can able to identify all those hosts which are up and running, right? It takes 2.45 seconds to get the result. Now if you want to perform host discovery without DNS resolution, the command is nmap hyphen sn hyphen n and 192.168.10.131, a Windows system. Press enter. So here we can able to see that we got the result in 1 second, 1.92 seconds, where before, because it will not going to check for or resolve the IP to host name resolution. Okay, so we get the result little quick. Okay, now for example, let's say if the firewall which has been blocking the ICMP traffic or the packet of ICMP will be dropped, in that case we're going to perform using TCP SYN based ping sweep, right? So the command is nmap hyphen uppercase ps 192.168.10.131/24. Okay, and at the same time I'll open Wireshark. Center. Now I'm going to show you that how TCP three-way handshake works. So here we can able to see that the SYN packet which is sent from our nmap 10.141 to 10.131, which is Windows machine. The Windows machine has reverted from 10.1 to 10.141 as SYN plus ACK. Okay, and that 10.131 is sending ACK packet which has been resetted again, right? But SYN plus ACK and ACK, so the three packets has been performed under TCP based SYN based ping sweep. Okay, now you can able to see here all the ports. I forgot to show you. Yeah, so now we can able to see here that starting nmap, this is the nmap version, and it is going 10.192.168.10.1. Here it will show 902 TCP port, 912 5357. All these are TCP ports, correct? Because as we discussed, and it is checking on port number 80. So on 10.1 these are the ports that are open. 10.2 only 53 TCP domain has open. 10.131 it is showing that these all ports open. 135, 139, 445, these all are unknown ports that are open. Then 10.254 where it is showing that filtered TCP ports, might be there can be a firewall over there due to which it cannot be able to scan. And nmap report 10.141, which is our nmap machine, so you can able to see that all hosts in the network, we can able to see all our open ports, and it is performed using TCP port, TCP based ping sweep, right, as discussed. Now we're going to perform that if TCP SYN plus ICMP ping both has been blocked, then what needs to be done? The command is nmap hyphen pa for ACK packets, and then 192.168.10.131/24. If we can run Wireshark, you can able to see here okay, we got the result. Let's stop. So here you can able to see that 10.141 is sending to the SYN packet to 10.1, then 10.1 is reverted back SYN ACK, and then it is directly sending to the reset packet. Let's open this. I'm going to show you the reset bit. So here you can able to see these are all layer 3, layer 4 information. These are the port numbers, and then let's go down. You can able to see the header length, which is 20 byte. Minimum should be 20 byte, right? Here the flags, so you can see the reset flag. So the reset is set to 1, except all the flags are zeros, right? Finish flag, SYN flag, push flag, acknowledgement flag, urgent flag. Okay, so these are all the flags information. This is the checksum value which has been verified. If you learn the Wireshark, you must know that what is checksum value and all these values. So this is it. So with help of acknowledgement, what it will going to do is that it performs sin plus ag and not directly reset. Okay, so there is no acknowledgement from the client side